What is a VA mortgage? Well, VA stands for Veteran Administration, and I believe it's one of the best loans out there because you can buy a house or refinance with zero equity. And one of the things you need to understand on a VA is it's for active military, it's for, retired from the military, it's for anyone who served, had a tour of duty. What's nice about it is qualifying is very similar to an FHA. It doesn't really have a minimum FICO score requirement. They do look at credit, but it's not so impactful like a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan. They don't care so much about the credit as much as they do on those types of loans. But one of the unique things is the zero down payment, and there's no mortgage insurance. So even on an FHA loan, when you're buying with 3.5% down, you're gonna have mortgage insurance, so you have to pay that monthly. Whereas on a VA, there's zero mortgage insurance. And there's two options on a VA. You either have a funding fee that gets financed, or you're exempt from the funding fee. So let me explain that really quickly. So when you're VA, you get this thing called the COE, Certificate of Eligibility, and that will determine how much you can borrow from VA. And it says on your certificate that you have to pay a funding fee or you're exempt from it. And a lot of people are exempt because if you were at a tour of duty and you lost your hearing a little bit, you lost your eyesight a little bit, or you had any injury, you're pretty much exempt from having to pay this upfront funding fee. And the funding fee, even though you're putting zero down, on first time use, so when you use your VA for the very first time, it's going to be about 2.15%. And that gets added to the loan. They don't, you'll be paying on it, but you don't have to come up with the money. And then if you're using it a second time or a third time or a fourth time, then it's 3.33% funding fee. But if you're exempt, it's zero. So something very unique about VA, as well as it has very low rates compared to conventional financing. Very similar to FHA. FHA and VA are very similar in their interest rates. So if you're looking to do a VA loan, please reach out to me.